back to the Poison Dart YouTube channel. The last video I was fighting with these headers, trying to get them to clear the steering and whatnot. When I rebuilt the front suspension, I put the Hotchkiss quick ratio piston arm and idler arm on it, which created an issue with clearance with the headers, plus being a short deck block, it also created another issue. But I got all that squared away. I had to pull the motor back out, pull the headers up out of there, and they needed a couple dings in a couple places, which I don't like to do, but it is what it is. They weren't going to fit without it, so I need to run up to Dad's shop and get his bender so I can make a couple tube braces for the motor plate to bolt to. So, and I'm going to have a little, I don't know, kind of a field trip to Pop's shop and show you around what he's got going on up there at his shop. And so we're going to head that way. Cedar tree snapped off in that storm the other day. All right, we're getting up here to Mom and Dad's. I'll get back in a second.
A little bit lower, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Barn silver. Here, turn on some lights.
Looks good. Looks so much different with the engine black.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it looks cleaner. You know?
Oh, yeah.
This valve cover pair here was leaking, and I'm not sure that it's still leaking, but just right now.
Brought some mud in with you.
Mud and that's where it was sitting before leaking.
Yeah.
I need to go out here and clean it. North Central. Some new wax. Tried. Some pretty good shit. New turtle wax.
Yeah. So she's shining pretty good. This is the car that started it all. Cold. Cold. It's only 37 degrees here in Ohio today. Dad's Model A 31. Steel body. All except for the rear fenders in the trunk. It's all Henry steel. Getting close to 100 years old. Doesn't sound like it. Got a 32 shell, split wishbone, coilovers, and transverse leaf spring. Rack and pinion steering. There was a handful before when it wasn't rack and pinion steering. Try to get it over to the other side of the shop so we can put it on the lift and he can polish the oil pan. Yeah. Dad got this car in '91. Oh no, I take that back. It was licensed the first time in '91 to drive it on the road. We got it when I was 11, so '87 is when we got it. And right now, it had a 429 in it out of a 72 Mercury Marquis, and now it's got a 30 over 460. That was my grandpa's dad's dad out of a Lincoln Mark IV, Mark III or Mark IV. Hence the hot rod Lincoln on the valve covers. Old Commander Cody. Sounds good. Yeah. That's a lot of motor for that little tiny car. Huh?
There's that
Street free minute wax. It looks good. I mean, it's shining like.
it goes on, comes off nice. Yeah. Smells good.
And Dad made this roll pan. These cars obviously didn't come with a rear roll pan, but you can see that section right there with the Jegs emblem on it. Dad made all that. He'll open it up. He made that out of a an old refrigerator. Pieces and parts of the old refrigerator, but
Door. Yep.
he's got it all cut out so his wax and tire shine and everything for the car show fits in there nice. And because there's limited room, the fuel cell is in the where the rear rumble seat would be, so there's no space there. But and it's got a latch that catches. You can open it from inside the trunk. But this is the one that started all of it. They got it as a rolling body and chassis. There was no motor in it, and there was no interior in it. It was literally just a body shell and a frame. Yep. And we scrapped the marquee, got the engine out of that, and transmission, and it went in there, and it was in there for 91 till what, 2018?
Till 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2018. So
20 years.
yeah, the old 429 did its work for 20 years, and we still have it, still over there in the other garage. But we had this 460 of Grandpa's for a long time.
69 model, the first year for the 460.
Yeah, so that was a Mark III. 69 460 out of a Lincoln Mark III. And they're 365 brake horsepower factory, and probably 500 plus foot-pounds of torque from the factory. And then it's 30 over. It's got a decent sized cam in it, tunnel ram, dual floors, you know, all the good stuff. So it runs pretty good. But it's been this color since 91. It's only been repainted, well, not even
It's been
repainted once
and
and then touched up one time.
right.
We put airbags, or Dad put airbags on the back to soften up the ride. It does have coilovers on it, but there's not enough weight back there. And Ohio's roads are shit, so we put airbags on it to soften up the ride a little bit, and it helped tremendously.
Front and rear. Panhard bars.
Yeah, and it's got a panhard bar in the front and the back. And Dad is one of the members of the Dayton Road Knights Car Club. If you're familiar with Ohio or Dayton area, Xenia. What they do, Dad, when they open?
Killcare Raceway, they were the actual group that helped Killcare get on his feet. They were the actual pit crew for Killcare in 1959.
59.
And the club's still going today.
So,
And a few of our members are still around.
yeah,
Drag
or
race.
some of the original members are still in the club today. So,
Our members range from 19 years old to somewhere in the mid-80s, still today.
and they just inducted Ohio George Montgomery into the car club.
Yep.
A month ago.
Yep.
Yeah. But he's in bad shape, so he's an old guy. If you know old drag racing, nostalgia drag racing, Ohio George Montgomery is one of the old timers. Yeah, it's kind of the car that started it all. if it wasn't for building this car, we probably wouldn't have built any of the other ones.
We'd had something.
But Grandpa had a shop when Dad was a kid, worked on old cars, so it's in our blood to do this shit. So Dad's right, we would have had something, but
Hang on to your phone real tight, stick it out the window.
oh, I had it on. Well, we're back here at home after our trip up to Dad's shop. Got the bender in the back of the Gladiator. Got to unload, but hope you guys enjoyed that little video. Trying to show some different stuff too. We're not all Mopar, all Ford. We're all kinds of cars, Jeeps, everything. So don't want everybody to think that it's Chrysler only, you know, Pentastar only. It's anything that's cool. If it's cool, then it is what it is, and you got to appreciate it. So we will catch you on the next one, and we'll have probably 2 more of Dad's projects to show you. A little bit about those too, so we can get into that in the future. It's almost car show season here, and like I said in the video, so as soon as it starts warming up and the salt's all off the roads and we don't have to worry about none of that anymore, they'll be out and about. So I'd like to thank all of the new subscribers to the channel. The watched hours and the subscribes has gone up considerably in the last, I'd say 10 days or so. It's crazy, but I appreciate everybody that likes, subscribes, shares, and we'll see you on the next one.